Yo, what's up guys, it's me, it's the action figure freak once again, and as I've told you, I'm in love with Jada toys since I've started opening Street Fighter figures. We're already opened the Ryu figure and the Dalsim figure, so today it's time for the Ken figure. I don't know, this is one of these core characters that you gotta need for this series, I think. And yeah, I would say let's just don't waste too much time and rip that thing open. And here he is right out of the box, looking absolutely fantastic, and I'm giving you a quick 360 as always to see the figure for yourself before I put my fat fucking fingers all over it too much. But yeah, this one could probably be exactly the same mold as the Ryu figure, except the head. Yeah, I mean that's pretty obvious. But yeah, we're going to compare these two. I'm gonna put one in the background like here, so let's get into the details. Okay, Ryu is in the background. Let's start on the Ken figure with the articulation at first, and if it's the same mold as on the Ryu, we should be able to, yeah, we can detach his belt by a peg. So let's see, let's remove that here. Yeah, like that. Let's put the belt away. Let's open this here, and there you gotta see we get a ton of articulation at a really good price. So we got here a doubled neck joint. I really like that. I also like the motion. Still a little bit sick, but yeah, nothing too bad. Here we get butterfly joints as well as ball joints here, swivels on the arms, double jointed pinless elbows. As you see, the figure is still a little bit stiff, but that's probably because my room is so cold. This one was standing for a while now. Let's move on. We get here the upper swivel, the upper chest swivel. But that's, I think, probably the first difference, but I'm not too sure. Let's remove the belt from the Ryu. And yes, I think they got different abs. They definitely got different abs. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. I'm sorry if I am. But no, I'm not too sure. But to the sides, it doesn't really move. I think on the Ryu it was different. Let's see. Yeah, it can kind of snap over the rim. Okay, yeah, he kind of, but as you see in the middle here, let me focus on that. The plastic has already whitened, so I shouldn't do that too much. It will definitely break the figure. Can see here is a few scratches on the abs, so yeah. But yeah, here we got the lower ab crunch, so that's pretty good. He can bend forward pretty much. Oh god, focus went away like, I don't know. We got normal leg articulation with ball joints, swivels, double jointed pinless knees, vertical hinges on the feet, as well as swivels on the upper foot, so almost shin swivels. So yeah, pretty basic, pretty good articulation at that price point. Let's move on. Okay, now we move on to the details. Good thing is, they could have easily done it as Marvel Legends with all their comic classic versions. They could have just made it simply fully as the red of his coat here, but they actually added some pretty cool details. As you see, we got all those black darker stripes around his pants, so that's actually almost shadow kind of what's it called, the liquid shit, you know. Holy, I gotta look it up, man. Yeah, like a shadow wash, like a wash or shade, but they didn't cover it fully, so that's pretty good. I really like that. At first, when it was in the box, I thought I've got a dirty one, but it's not. On the vest, they didn't do it much, so like here, there's a few points, but I mean, the paint can't really hold on to that bendy stuff that good. We got also everywhere around the arms that kind of orange, yeah, kind of wash and a dry brush and stuff. So that's also really good. I really like that. We also got here some veins on his arm. The face paint, I don't know. Let's compare it. I don't know. The real one looks way more serious. I don't know what it is, but I think the can figure isn't as good on the face paint. But there we get into the next step. And there I'm back with the accessories. We get exactly or almost exactly the same accessories as on the Ryu. First up, we gotta do the hat swap. By the way, if you're interested, here we get the neck joint, and in there we still get another one. So that's for the best kind of movability. These really move really good. Here we get the angry face, and we got even more stuff. So this here was also on the Ryu figure, and this was also on the Ryu figure, but the one on the Ryu figure was blue. So here we got a red one. We also, for this blast effect, which is actually really cool and reusable for a lot of stuff, got a pack hole like here, so we can actually pose the blast effect. And I'm not sure if it is because of the color yellow, kind of red stuff here, but the hands inside of there look way more like hands, or are way better to see as on the Ryu. But that could be because of the color. So let's make him do a Hadouken. I think it's called Hadouken. I'm sorry I didn't play Street Fighter enough for this. I mean, it's still just a banger game, and just some piece of nerd culture, I would say. Let me pose this real quick. Let me show you that. Okay, this is basically the worst pose that I've ever done. But I mean, it's kind of hard to get these two together that good. But to show these to you, we get here two kind of opened hands. You can reuse these for a lot of stuff, but here we get them for the Hadouken. So yeah, these are pretty good. Gotta see with the backhand protector here, if you pull the hinge a little bit too much up, you can see the hands getting a little bit sloppy in there, but you still gotta pull a little bit to get them out. But they will get loose pretty quick on these hands. That's unfortunate, but mostly the case on these. But I mean, all in all, this can figure is pretty good. So let me give you a quick overview of what we get. First up, gotta say it every time when I open these, we get these really cool boxes. We get the face on the front. We get that kind of, yeah, arcade machine type of thing with the life balance on the top. Each of these got a arena background specific to the character, so that's also really neat. On the back, we see all these characters. Ryu and Ken both got an evil version. I think both of these are out, and we're getting a lot more. So I'm really hoping for the Blanca figure. That one is the most interesting to me. But all in all, we get here one of the coolest box designs I've seen. We get a cool effect piece. We get interchangeable hands, an interchangeable head, and a hell of an articulation at a really cheap price. So I think I've got this for like 20 euros, and it should be like 30 in Germany. So like you get, I'm not too good in English, man, but all in all, you get like a good kind of percent off, like 30% off of these, mostly if you get a good deal. And for that price, you get so many good stuff in these. So all in all, I would give this a solid 7.5 out of 10. There could be a lot of stuff made better. I don't know. The dry brush here looks in real life a little worse. Goes more into that orange tone on one side. Here it's pretty okay, but on that side it's really too orange in my opinion. But I mean, we're arguing about apples. Nah, for real. That's a good ass figure. And yeah, that was pretty much everything for today. Hope you had an awesome day. And yeah, I don't know, like and subscribe for more. And action out. Goodbye.